For Manny, just any advice from him at all? Just be healthy and do what you think you can. It's a hard thing to do.
And to repeat history conversations, you must be prepared not just for the question, but for the answer that comes.
As the boxing world prepares for the highly anticipated showdown between legendary Manny Pacquiao and reigning world champion Mario Barrios, opinions across the sport are sharply divided. Some believe Pacquiao's speed, sharp angles, and relentless pressure will be too much for Barrios to handle, while others argue that the Filipino icon might be biting off more than he can chew against a younger, larger, and fresher opponent. From Errol Spence Jr. to Sean Porter, predictions are pouring in, and the question on everyone's mind remains, can the 46-year-old Pacquiao defy age once more, or will Barrios usher in a new era with a decisive victory?
Travis Hartman with weighing in with Travis Hartman. I'm going to weigh in on the Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios fight. Manny Pacquiao is 46 years old. Yes. Mario Barrios is a world champion. Yes. But I'm going to pick Manny Pacquiao. The southpaw from the Philippines, the Hall of Famer, the 8-division world champion. He is going to muster up enough from the past to come in here and beat Mario Barrios. And I'm going to roll with Manny Pacquiao for a decision over Mario Barrios in Vegas this Saturday on Amazon Prime pay-per-view. But also, Mario Barrios is going to pose a lot of threats versus Manny Pacquiao because he's a lot taller, he's a lot longer, and he's younger. And he's a world champion for the WBC world title. Manny Pacquiao's first fight after being retired for 5 or 6 years now. And he chooses a world title fight. Manny Pacquiao by decision.
When boxing legends speak, the world listens. Sugar Ray Leonard isn't counting out Manny Pacquiao's chances. Reflecting on his own comeback, Leonard underscores the mental and psychological challenges athletes face when returning from a long retirement. You've got to get used to being hit, he says. It's more mental than physical. You need that heart, that feeling of readiness. With these words, Leonard suggests that Pacquiao might still have what it takes, provided he approaches his return with the right mindset.
I can't comment too harshly because I've made more comebacks than everybody. I hold the record, undisputed. Yeah. You know what? Hey, do what you want to do, man. You know what, man? It's all up here and here. It's what you got. It's what you need. Again, there's no way to answer this, but stay healthy.
Drawing parallels with his own 1987 return against Marvin Hagler, Leonard emphasizes that Pacquiao must harness unwavering mental discipline and emotional resilience. He warns that success isn't just about physical conditioning, it's about recalibrating one's mindset to withstand the brutal demands of the ring. Mental toughness, Leonard stresses, is key to overcoming the challenges of a comeback at this stage in his career.
What kind of challenges he's going to face, having been a great fighter yourself, again, comparable and career-wise. What kind of challenges do you think he's going to face, and any advice on him doing things a certain way that maybe you found he did a mistake or give or take? You know what? When I came back, that one holiday time, it was all me. It was my mindset. It was the way I felt. I believe I could win. I trained hard, but you know what? I won't do it again. You know what I mean? I won't do it again. I can't tell someone don't do that. But, I made too many comebacks. For Manny, any advice from him at all? Just be healthy. Do what you think you can do. It's a hard thing to.
Legendary boxer Bernard Hopkins, the oldest man ever to hold a world title, sees traits in Pacquiao that mirror his own late career resurgence. Speaking to the ring, Hopkins expressed strong belief in Pacquiao's ability to succeed. "I'm rooting for Manny because I know if anyone can do it, it's him," Hopkins said. Barrios is AB+. He has speed and experience, but I think Manny could beat him by decision. "I don't see a stoppage happening." Hopkins' words reflect his confidence in Pacquiao's enduring talent and resilience.
if Pacquiao's successful, he will become tied with the record I set and broke from George Foreman as the oldest champion to win a major title in the light heavyweight division in boxing. That's there. Fact check it. Fact check it is there. That's your generation. Y'all fact check a lot. I got a daughter that's 26. So, and I got a nephew that's 18, 19, all between 17 and 30. All in between. They keep me up on game. They keep me up on all the fact check. So, I'm letting you know. That's one of the reasons Pacquiao is coming out to do that. And other reasons too, but that's one of the majors.
Pacquiao has stated that his return to boxing isn't motivated by external pressures or financial needs. Instead, it's a deeply personal journey, a rekindling of his first love. After stepping away in 2021, the former champion turned politician found life outside the ring somewhat empty. Reconnecting with daily training routines, interviews, and sparring reminded him of his true passion, the grind, the glory, and the camaraderie of boxing. The 4-year layoff allowed his body to rest, but it also reignited his love for competition.
Years boxing, always boxing, and in my house I have a ring, and I always work out every day that came back in the so I see exercise, boxing. How much of your comeback is
No, the comeback. The reason why I come back is because I want to. I miss boxing. I mean, I want to be a champion again, and I can feel that. In my heart, in my mind, I can feel.
The upcoming bout between Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios on July 19, 2025, marks a pivotal chapter in the Filipino icon's legendary career. At 46, Pacquiao's return after a 4-year hiatus has generated immense buzz. But his ambitions don't end there. If he can emerge victorious, Pacquiao has his sights set on a high-profile showdown with WBA lightweight champion Gervon Tank Davis, seeking to reignite his legacy on the world stage.
So basically, your interpretation is that the boxing public is upset because they believe Pacquiao's going to beat Barrios, which is going to lead to a Tank Pacquiao fight?
Yes, look around. Look in the Discord. That's what everybody, Pac and Tank, that's being set up.
Oh, okay, so they saying Barrios is the setup for Tank and Pac. I didn't see that, but your argument makes sense. If he beats Barrios, there's nothing wrong with him fighting Tank. But issue is he don't deserve the Barrios fight off of 3 years off and a loss to Ugas.
Yeah, it's Crimea River, man. That's what boxing is. But longer deserve a Canelo fight.
Anyway, when you beat Barrios, what's next? Are you going to fight Ryan Garcia, Haney, Lopez, Gervonta Davis? Are you ready to go through this fight?
One at a time.
You want those guys? You feel good?
We'll see. I always, I cannot say after this I'm going to fight like that, but one at a time. After the fight, we can see, we can talk like that.
According to Pacquiao's advisor, Sean Gibbons, the plan is to secure the WBC welterweight title and then pursue a dream fight with Gervon Tank Davis. Gibbons highlighted Pacquiao's long-standing interest in facing Davis and believes recent performances by Davis might make this matchup feasible. Pacquiao himself has expressed his willingness to fight at 145 or 147 pounds, signaling his readiness for a challenge that could define the next phase of his storied career.
Gervonta Tank Davis has a 6 to 7 fight deal with the PBC and Amazon for $200 million. That's like $30 million a fight, all right? He also has a fight date for November. El Rayo team has said they're not fighting this year. So he's not the guy. So the question is, who is the guy who is willing to fight Tank by November and could build the fight into a fight worth $30 million? Y'all must be out y'all minds if y'all think that Manny Pacquiao versus Gervonta Tank Davis isn't a huge fight. That'll probably be his biggest fight ever. Y'all know that's a big fight because the boxing fan today, they know Tyson, Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, Canelo Alvarez.
Legendary boxer Sugar Ray Leonard has also voiced his support for a Pacquiao-Mayweather rematch. He insists that this isn't just about the money, but about legacy, history, and satisfying the sport's most passionate fans. People would watch it, Leonard says, emphasizing the powerful narrative and intrigue that would surround a second showdown between two all-time greats. Such a fight could breathe new life into boxing, creating a cultural and commercial impact that transcends typical pay-per-view events.
Weather and Pac. Would you be interested in seeing that?
I mean, yeah, you're at a different stage in your life.
Yeah.
You know, spiritually, physically, mentally.
Right.
It'd be a great fight.
Right.
Put it this way. It should be done.
It should be done.
It should be.
It will help boxing in the sport. You think?
In a crazy way.
In a crazy way.
Yeah. I mean, put it this way. You know, and as much people say when he's 40 years old, people will watch it.
Manny's last fight, he looked phenomenal. He looked phenomenal. Yeah. And Mayweather, you know, the last one he fought a kickboxer. He fought, you know, Conor McGregor. You know, his last few fights were too.
Well, when you beat that guy from
yeah, the Asian guy. But he was a kickboxer. He was a kickboxer. He wasn't a professional boxer.
I would just call it Tom Aaron.
Boxing coach Abel Sanchez has pointed out that, despite Pacquiao's age, his punching power remains formidable. Sanchez drew comparisons to George Foreman's late-career knockout victory over Michael Moore, suggesting that Pacquiao could still pose a serious threat. He believes that Pacquiao's power might give him a real chance against Barrios, even in the later stages of his career.
Another fight that's coming up is Manny Pacquiao coming back to fight Mario Barrios for the world title. Obviously Pacquiao's been out of the ring for 4 years. He's not had a victory for 6. What do you make of Pacquiao coming straight back into a world title fight?
Well, I think Manny's a great fighter, and I think Manny's got a great career behind him. I think he picked the lesser of the welterweight champions. I think there's a chance of making it a good fight. Whether he can win or not, I should say. Sometimes the mind tells you pull the trigger, the body can't. You know, so is it going to be that? What is he, 46, 47 years old?
Okay.
Like that? Yeah. Bernard Hopkins is a different kind of animal. Bernard Hopkins never really had the kind of tough fights like Manny had.
Veteran trainer Joel Diaz has been blunt in his assessment, warning that Pacquiao perhaps shouldn't be returning at this stage. He believes Barrios holds the edge, citing the physical demands of a 12-round fight that favor the younger, fresher champion. Diaz argues that Barrios' strength, conditioning, and youth could wear down Pacquiao, likely leading to a victory through pressure or late surges. While respecting Pacquiao's legendary boxing IQ, Diaz warns that age-related decline and ring rust could be decisive factors.
Mario Barrios is younger. He's younger, he's big, he's a big boy. I mean, he still has a little bit more youth in him than Manny. You know, Manny, if I'm not mistaken, I think Mario Barrios is probably same size as Margarito.
I think so, like 5'10",
around there, yeah. And Manny at his age, he shouldn't be fighting. I mean, in my opinion, I respect the man a lot. He gave the sport of boxing his life. He gave us great moments, great memories.
In a recent interview, Greg Hackett voiced concerns about Pacquiao's comeback, suggesting that the Filipino icon might be overestimating his current capabilities. Hackett emphasized the challenges Pacquiao faces against a young, active opponent like Barrios, warning of the potential risks involved. His insights serve as a cautious reminder within the boxing community. Returning to the ring against a formidable opponent at this stage could impact Pacquiao's legacy and health, urging careful consideration of the fight's implications.